we're like granularly looking at scripts that have been bastardized over and over by man. Like, yeah, it's like what are we even doing, guys? And then I just try to bring it back and rein it back a little bit out of the religion. But I do get religion. What else do I get? I get a lot of, at the end of the day, we just animals eat animals. At the end of the day, you're not going to go out
Yeah.
into nature and tell a lion to stop eating a gazelle. And they love to preface with at the end of the day. I'm going to call it a whole new thing. It's at the end of the dayism. It's the whole type of argument that non-vegans give. So that's
So
one.
what do you say to that?
I said, well, I basically tell them you were taught that. You were taught that. We're all taught that. And you're just echoing what you've been taught. I get it. Trust me, I get it. And then I will kind of try to back up. The whole thing is really about backing up the perspective, just to see better. I'll try to back them up a little bit and say, you were taught that. Your dad was taught that. Everybody in your life, your peers were all taught that. And it all hails from one thing, and that's this kind of nexus of mainstream, this kind of nexus of the military industrial science, you name it, complex that wants you to have these sentiments and thoughts in your head. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how can you appeal to what's going on out there and parlay that to your current context where you can just go to Chipotle or
Well,
you
at the end of the day, James, it's
yeah.
the circle of life.
Oh, Circle of
So
Life. Yeah, you get
can,
that one a
can,
lot too.
can you help me understand why wouldn't, because I guarantee you somebody's watching this that still eats dead animal body parts, even
Yeah,
though they're following me. And
yeah.
I don't know why they're following me, but maybe they're following me because they're meant to be vegan and they're meant to hear
That's
you
I would
right
go with
now
that one.
today. So the question is then if, okay, well, if meat wasn't supposed to be eaten, then why does it taste so good? That's
Oh,
number
there's another good one. Yeah, why does it taste good? I mean, for one thing, I can take a freaking broccoli in there right now, and I can make it taste just as good as meat. I can season, sauce, texture it. I can saute, broil, whatever it. I can make it taste just as good as meat. Okay, we did that. We did that with our man-made tools. There was nothing natural that came about in these means. There's nothing natural that shored this up. We just took our tools, we did this, we took live animals and we turned it into something that tasted good instead of just turning to the broccoli, the cauliflower, etc., and using ingenuity there to season sauce and texture. This whole thing, why does it taste so good? Give me a break. It's like surface level thinking. And once again, it's that same shored up messaging that has been built out, fostered, and bolstered by these narratives that has got all this in people's heads. Like I don't know if it was your video or somebody else I was watching that really made a great point. It might have been you.
If it was a good point, it was me.
Right? Yeah, I think it was actually. But it was about like how if it's natural, to you, then you basically you got to go out and you got to go into the wild with these tiny little baby teeth back here, and you got to harvest an animal with no tools at all. Use these claws, right? Is that what these are? These claws to rip open an animal through its dermal layer, everything, get in there, have those festering smells all about you. That's going to make you so hungry. And then you're just gonna manually brute this animal apart and then somehow put its raw body. No, no.
It's interesting when you talk about the animal kingdom, James, and then you see that the animals in the animal kingdom, they actually eat their prey alive. Like
Yeah.
the lions eat the zebra alive because every animal that eats other animals, they know it has to be living to have any type
Ah,
of.
yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
now we
Great
go to
point.
the raw food diet
Great point.
because
Yeah.
because if it's dead, it doesn't have any live enzymes or protein or nutrients. The animals know this, but the
Yes.
humans. Now, see, this is why I lost faith in humanity, James. So you're going to help me get faith back in humanity. Because, first of all, we are the dumbest species to ever walk the planet. We have
Yeah.
to be. We have to be. And then
Yeah.
second of all, I wanted to ask you about because we're so dumb now that, I say to humans, well, you need to cook the meat for it to taste good. But then there's some people out there eating raw meat now.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
are we, what
incredible.
is going on? And you have faith in humanity? What the
Yeah,
fuck's
I
going
mean,
on here?
on a long horizon basis,
Above the
you know,
horizon.
I didn't
Right, right,
amplify on
right.
that part. Yeah, they're on a time metric, kind of, yeah, not now, not now.
What do
But
you say to people that say, oh, but people can eat raw meat? They're eating it now. They're literally eating raw meat on social media now.
yeah, it's incredible. I mean, if somebody told me that, it would just be like, yeah. I mean, I would worry for their health for sure. Putting all that stuff into their bodies, like nasty cholesterol, copious saturated fats, the
E.
bacteria,
coli.
cortisol, the hormones, the IGF, everything, E. coli, that those kind of bacterias. Uh, yeah, just you're gonna get sick. And it might not happen right away, but something's gonna be wrong with you. And it's incredibly just terrible and irresponsible to tell others to do that. Absolutely unacceptable, unacceptable and irresponsible to champion that and tell others to do that. Shame on them. That's what